out what I was going to talk about. I read an article. I think people are. The COMEX is putting out statements. That's the Commodities Exchange. Okay. How did it go? It basically that basically their accounting is fraudulent. You know, they did an inventory, and they said basically we support this person's accounting, but we accept no liability. This statement is for information purposes only, blah blah. That's like, what? That's just wrong. I mean, imagine getting a bank statement from your bank saying, this is an accounting on our end of your banking account, and we don't accept any liability for the information given. This is just purely for information purposes. Which they kind of do that, but they don't make it, you know, make an obvious disclaimer of it right up front, or even on the end as an addendum or in the fine print. They don't. They do, but they don't exactly word it that way. But you can imagine the shock and chagrin of getting a statement like that from your bank manager. We did an accounting on your account, but we don't accept any liability or responsibility for what's actually in your account. And you think I'm joking? Go and try to withdraw more than $2,000 from your bank account in cash right now, and see if they don't stonewall you or stall you or tell you that you need it in writing and they need 5 days to give you your funds. Yeah, that stuff's happening. Still recoiling at the horror of that little tidbit. Anyway, so I was thinking, and I know this is from last week's Torah portion, and I think what I'm going to try to do here with the subsequent videos from week to week is somehow incorporate the weekly Torah portion into it, just for my own sake, but also because I think people might want to hear about this stuff. Anyway, I was reading in Numbers. Sorry, I was trying to think of the English word for the book. In Numbers, chapter 13, where the Israelites selected spies to go into the land and to spy it out. Spies. Ooh, we're spies. Ah, yeah. Boy, talk about a hijacked word. And they went in and they spied out the land, and they found this neat stuff, and they found these grapes. They cut off a sprig of grapes that were so big that they had to it took 2 men to haul it on a pole. Tell me the Bible wasn't already trying to tell you about genetic modification of the food even then. Yeah. I had to think about that one for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, who sees grapes that big today? Nobody. Who can take off a cluster of grapes? A single cluster of grapes. It's so huge it takes 2 men to hoist it around. And I talked about, well, there are giants in the land. There are the sons of Anak, and the Nephilim are there. The fallen ones are there. Yeah. They suddenly disappear past that point of the book? No, because they're recorded in there multiple times. Where is it somehow in our so-called modern history that the giants and the fallen ones, the Nephilim, somehow disappeared? And yet, the number of UFO sightings is off the charts lately, and getting more so all the time. And people talking about vortexes opening up in the Earth's time-space. Think that's an accident? No. The things that were once hidden are being revealed. And even the so-called ascended masters can't keep all things hidden forever. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is set up so to ruin the image and likeness of the Most High God. They're doing this on purpose. They're remaking the creation in their own image, which is a defiled, debauched, and abominable image. I can tell you right now, the Most High God doesn't like it, not one bit. And when he says, so as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the return of the Son of Man. That's why I keep hitting on this Noah thing, why we've gone into this level of chaos, why we've gone into this level of human chaos. It is a flood of human chaos. With pole shifting and the acceleration of that, and basically the ionosphere, or the magnetosphere. Basically, our shields are down. It's borrowed from a Star Trek term. Our shields are down, and the whole thing's falling apart. And I can see suddenly what it means, the heavens being rolled up like a scroll, and every element of the earth being melted away. Wow. Okay, I just got hit with a big atom bomb just then, and I can't express it just yet. But believe me, once I've ironed out the minutia on that big thought, I'll be speaking to it more. Whoa. Yeah, I hit on this stuff constantly because all this stuff, the hidden secrets of the Bible, all the things that are locked to us at one time are now being opened, unfurled, and rolled out in splendid, vivid color. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, last night there was this a banter of comments on one of my videos about reptoids and things of that nature, and accusations flew in one direction or another, and I'm not really going to get into it, but I am going to say this. I'm not really given much into the whole reptoid conspiracy thing, but at the same time, you know, as often as it's talked about and as much of a big conspiracy topic as it is, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. But it's not something that I'm prepared to go into at this time. I just don't. I can't prove it one way or another. Now, if I'm sitting at a traffic light in the middle of the night and I see some guy with a reptoid face walking by, slinking around, you know, skulking, looking for whatever trouble may have, well, then I'll have my proof, and I'll make sure to bring up my little camera phone and make sure that it's, you know, it's got enough light to capture that shot. Of course, you know, then conspiracies let them fly, or you know, the trolls let them say what they will. I don't really care. I mean, I'm pretty much prepared on that end. Basically, I'm looking for giants. Okay, I want to see people whose heads are scraping the sky. All right. I totally believe in giants. Okay, and how hard would it be for me to believe in reptoids if the first reptoid was at the beginning of the book and had his legs and arms taken away for his sins, and even in the Olam Haba doesn't get those bastards back. No, he doesn't get to walk on on legs and have arms or any of that stuff. It says even in the Olam Haba, the snake's food will still be the dust. And that's something, yeah. Amazing. Anyway, my brain's bouncing. I'm going through a whole bunch of stuff really fast. I know sometimes it's kind of hard to keep up with it because I know because I can't hardly keep up with it. You have to understand, this is all a exposition on my education, and that's about as good as it gets, you know. And that's why you get false starts and the hems and haws and you know and all that, because I'm kind of going by personal experience and it's kind of coming out all what do you call it? The flow of consciousness is what you get. If you're okay with that, cool. If not, move on.